Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me I wanted to ask him about all of the preseason hype and possible distractions for his quarterback. He said they've actually addressed this head-on, had a great conversation, that if he takes care of business and focuses on his teammates, execution, and winning every play, all the awards will be there for him at the end of the year. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Taylor wants to throw it. He's going to take off. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows.
There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Payne. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. He'll do it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He turns it loose to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Carter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Maryland Terrapins.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after... The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding who's a threat, and playing him like that.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it could be an alley. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was thinking big return. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Find some fresh air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught. The offense coughs it up. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You start to get that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the...
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Taylor wants to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the run, it's Payne. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Taylor wants to throw. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Come on, defense. You got to do a better job tackling in the middle of the field. You've got the lead. You know they're going to try to get out of bounds and save clock. You just got to tackle that guy. Someone's got to be able to bring him down, but they couldn't get it done.
Looking downfield on first down. Got room at the 35. He's past the marker and out of bounds. There are still 14 seconds left.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Quick completion on the out route. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee.